Hi! So I'm really excited to be here. I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about my background and what's going on while some of you guys hop on. For one, thank you so much to Janice for creating this group. I think that it's so awesome and such a great resource that we can use and really helps so many different people. So thank you for doing this, Janice. So I want to start out by saying, Cami, can you tell me if I'm in the group page I'm supposed to be in? Once I start seeing people pop on there and I'm on live, I start panicking. I'm like, did I click in the right group page or am I on my personal page? It happens to me almost every time, so I have like a phobia of it now. But yeah, so if anybody can tell me if I'm in the right group, please let me know. But anyway, so a little backstory on even just today. This is like one reason why I absolutely love this company. Hey, Janice. Okay, good. One reason I absolutely love this company is last night my little sister, she's pregnant. She ended up going into the emergency room and she has preeclampsia. And what's crazy about that is before, when I was just a hairstylist and did not have Monat as an option, I would have not been able to be there with her during that time because I wouldn't have been able to afford to take off or reschedule my clients or anything like that. So first and foremost point is I think it's amazing that I'm able to be here and work my business while talking, and doing and being with my sister. So it's amazing how many opportunities that it's really blessed me with. But so thanks, Sarah. I toned my hair and it's a little purple, but it'll die down. So a little background on me is I am a huge science nerd. I've always loved chemistry. I love psychology too, but I started out going through nursing school and I absolutely love nursing school. I had a 4.0 the whole time in the book part of it, but I hated the clinicals because I felt like I didn't have a way to really help people in the way that I thought. Like I didn't have the pull to be able to actually do as much as I wanted to for those patients, if that makes sense. And just the hours, all you nurses out there, like thank you so much because that is such a selfless job that you guys have and I just could not do it. So went through nursing school and then I decided my mom had been a hairstylist for a few years, several years actually, and owned her own salon, and I decided that I really wanted to do hair. And she actually told me, she's like, no, please don't do hair. You don't understand how hard it is on your body to be behind the chair for this many hours, a week. She started developing an autoimmune disease and it's really hard on your body. If you're a stylist, you know that. Standing in one place is so hard on your body. We don't take time to use the restroom or eat and it's just bad. So she didn't really want me to, but I decided to do it anyways. And I absolutely loved doing hair. I didn't even feel like I was really working because I got to hang out with my friends all day and make people feel good about themselves. And obviously that's really why stylists do what they do. So the part that I didn't really like about that was, being home. I have a daughter, she's 3, and I'm married, and me and my husband were so broke that, we were basically like ships passing in the night. We didn't see each other nearly as much as I wanted to, and having to go back to work so early just to put food on the table after I had my daughter, I was like, there has to be a better way. It's crazy. You guys know that if you've ever been back to work after having a baby, it's like devastating. So although I did not know and I was not looking for this opportunity because I didn't think something existed that could help me that much, I was always praying about some better way. Like, please God, if there's something out there, let me know. So little did I know, it was disguised as this, and walked into my salon and I was the most hater hairstylist that you could imagine. And the reason that I tell you guys this in this way is because I want you to understand that if somebody like me can come around, literally anyone can come around with the right tools. So people had started, you know, coming in talking about, and I was using good products. Like, I was such a chemistry nerd that I would only use things that were pH balanced. I didn't really care about ingredients a whole lot. I didn't know, but I definitely did my research, and I literally tried everything from Cosmoprof and State and any of our suppliers. I've literally tried it all. I've worked with it all. I understand how things break down. My main clientele was a lot of like really high lift blondies, so like Elsa hair. Everybody wants white hair, of course, and that is really, really damaging on their hair. So what I was finding was I was using all the bond builders that I could use. I was using protein treatments, masks, you know, at-home care, and still it was just the best that I thought it could get for their hair. But of course they were still having breakage, and you know, it's just their hair's been tortured. So I used it all. And when Monat came into my life, it was actually one of my clients that was a physical therapist came in, and she's like, have you heard of this product, Monat? And I had no idea what it was, and I was the hairstylist that was like, oh, that sounds like win. I was the biggest hater ever, and I actually, in my hopes of like disproving or proving that it was such a bad product, I started doing research, and I kept hearing about it more and more. I was like, oh, if it's not sold, you know, at State or Cosmoprof, it's not professional. And then but I was open to learning why I could be wrong, you know. And through that, I found that I started looking at DeVern's page. DeVern is an angel. I love DeVern. You guys know that. He's amazing. And he was talking about how, you know, he's like, well, our product reps that sell us at State and Cosmoprof and all these, they're not professionals. A lot of them don't even have experience, you know, behind the chair, but they are educated enough within the products that they sell to recommend a good product. So what's the difference here? And I'm like, wow, you know, that's true. So basically, little by little, in DeVern's page, all the hesitations that I had, I kept working through, and I'm like, well, what about this ingredient? What about this? And he's amazing, and he really made me feel like, you know what? He has answers to everything that I'm saying. I've never got that with another product line before. I'm open enough to try it. So as you guys know, in this business, we always talk about if people don't like, know, and trust you, they won't buy your product, join your team, etc. So I had seen multiple people talking about the product, but it was never anybody that really clicked with me that I trusted, until one of my hairstylist friends started doing it. And I was like, okay, let me try this stuff out. I at least want to know what I'm working with here. So she gave me the hydration line, which was the Renew shampoo, the leave-in conditioner, and the protein mask, and the oil. She told me how to use it, and like that person that I was at the time, I was just like, I know how to shampoo my hair. You don't have to tell me how to do it. And I absolutely hated it. I hated it the first few times that I used it because I used way too much. I didn't shampoo twice, all these different things. She told me 2 drops of the oil. I'm like, yeah, you don't understand. I used a whole bunch of it. It was bad. So I listened to her, and as you know, it's very concentrated, and I ended up absolutely loving it whenever I used it correctly. It was the first thing that made my hair actually feel quenched. And then whenever I started using it on my clients, I brought it into the salon, and I didn't even tell them that I was using something different. I just wanted to see at first if I could tell a difference, because to be honest, I was kind of embarrassed about being a part of Monat at that time because I was so close-minded and weary at that time. So I started using it on my clients, and they noticed immediately. Like, my blondies were like, what did you just put in my hair? Was that the Olaplex that we were using? Was that the protein treatment? Like, why is it working better this time? What's going on? And so they were blown away. Seeing their reaction and me feeling it myself, I was blown away. So I started becoming a believer. I mean, you guys, these products, you know that, are absolutely incredible. So the salon I was working in, I'm going to speed through this part because I could talk all day about this, but the salon that I was working in, and the reason I tell you guys this is because I know that a lot of you guys have went through this. It was my mom's salon that she owned. She worked right next to me. I did rental from her. But the other people, the other stylists in that salon with me, were not supportive whatsoever about Monat. Not at all. They actually ended up leaving because of that. So if any of you guys have went through those struggles of, you know, the haters and, you know, all this stuff that we talk about, I completely understand. And all I can say is prove them wrong, because now they missed out on this opportunity, you know, just because they were closed-minded. So, I don't know, it's all good things come back around full circle, you know. But anyway, so I was using the products. My mom was a skeptic as well, and just seeing what it was doing to my clients' hair and hearing my clients talking about it, she was like, okay, wash my hair in this crap. She was not happy about it. So I washed her hair, and I'm just sitting there, and she absolutely was blown away. So she's a market partner. She's one of my managing market builders on my team, and we just got to go to Bermuda together, which was awesome. Like, how many times do you get to do that paid for with your mom? Like, we never would have been able to take a vacation together, you know, before. So it's been amazing. As far as her, she has an autoimmune disease, like I said. She'll probably end up doing something in this page, but it's really helped. We really started paying attention to what products we were using, because it got so bad where when I was behind the chair, I started getting really dizzy and like spacey, and I was concerned that maybe I was having some of those same problems that she was. And we really started paying attention to the products that we were using and the harmful ingredients that were in them. And I am not saying it's all because of Monat, but I definitely think it's helped. Her symptoms are so much better. She does not have hardly any of the days where she feels like that anymore. She switched like naturally based cleaning products, and it's a lifestyle change, but it really is scary what we are using in our products. And that is something that I think most of us hairstylists were not paying attention to, that my eyes are wide open now. It is very scary. If you guys haven't downloaded the app, Think Dirty, you should do it and scan other products. Like, don't bash them, obviously, but just to kind of educate people on some of the ingredients. It's horrible. Okay, so how I was introduced to it, it took, you know, the whole progression of coming around to it. It really took me believing in the products. And that's the main thing I feel like with stylists, is that, you know, we all, of course, we want residual income and things like that, but our brains are not working that way at first. If they don't love the product and they don't believe in the product, they're not even going to listen to anything else that you have to say, because most stylists are there for the product, for their clients. I never in a million years thought that I would be where I am with the company, or even thought that I would like network marketing, because I was closed-minded and not open to it. So I feel like that's really important, the products. So anyways, my own hair started drastically improving. My clients, I have been with Monat now for 14 or 15 months, and my hair and my clients' hair is the best it's ever been. I used to have to wear extensions. My hair is so thick now, it's crazy. But let me think here. So I retired from behind the chair. I, like, probably 4, 5, 6 months into it, I was making more doing Monat than I was doing hair. So I ended up retiring from behind the chair. Just recently, within like the past month, I've started going back to the salon 1 to 2 days a week, just for the fact of, not for the money, but to see my clients' hair. And I love doing hair. So I don't know, it's been really good, actually, just being able to see my clients, the integrity of their hair, and they've been using these products for this long. It amazes me, and it brings that passion back, I feel like. So yeah, the business, I have notes here because I'll get off track, you guys know this. The business and how it's helped me and the salon. So what I love about this is, with the salon, there's so many different ways that you can market this. You know, it's not just like with me. When I started, I just wanted to sell the products, and as a hairstylist, we're conditioned to think like, okay, we're gonna buy these products, keep them on our shelf, sell them, buy them, sell them, buy them, sell them. And somewhere along the line, I kind of realized that the residual income aspect of that is something that we don't have any other way. Like, no other company is paying us residual income where you help your clients get hooked up on a product that you love and they love, that's safer for them, that appeals to everyone. That's why I love this product, is because not only does it work, it does what it says it's going to do. So I always tell my clients, like, if I was using Redken, and, well, I hate to even name drop anything, but anything, literally anything, they're good shampoos, but if I mix up my volume shampoo and my hydration shampoo of a different brand in the shower, I might be like, is my hair a little bit softer? Is it more, does it have more volume? I don't know. Did I mix those up? I don't really know. But with Monat, if you mix those two shampoos up, you are going to know, because they do what they say they're going to do. So you have that aspect. You have the no harsh chemicals. It's that right there. I mean, there are not very many botanically based safe products out there, as crazy as that sounds. You have, it's made in the USA, so that's going to appeal to that audience. No animal testing. You have your crunchy people like me who really care about the ingredients now. They recycle like their boxes, and it's just, they have so many different aspects of this that I love that you can take it for what it is. So you can do with it what you want. So when I started, I had that kind of small mindset where I was like, okay, I'm going to buy and sell products off my shelf. And that's totally fine. If that's what you want to do as a stylist and just keep it there, awesome. You can do that. If you want to make a couple $100 a month, $1,000 a month, do that. Or if you want to have that residual income where you hook your clients up, you take care of them, you get them on the products, you recommend what they need, and then if they move to a different state, if you're on vacation, if there's an awesome flash sale, whatever it may be, they're going to continue to reorder, and that's residual income for you. So it gets to the point where you're getting paid while you're sleeping, it's so smart, and none of those other companies were doing that for us, So you can take it there, you can take it somewhere in between, you can take it to, if you do want to retire, then by all means. A lot of you guys know, if you have not looked at the compensation plan of this company, money is not everything, but that compensation plan gives you a whole lot of options. It is absolutely incredible. No other company pays what we do. We're the #1 hair care company in the whole United States for a reason. The fact that we just got to go to the UK and didn't have to change one thing with our product ingredients is huge, because they ban so many more ingredients than we do here. So as you guys know, we've only been in business, 3 years, and they're about to be $1 billion company. Like, that's unheard of. Direct sales has never heard of that. It's incredible. Like, you have an opportunity in your hand right now. It's your choice what you want to do with it. And I just love that, because some people do just want to, buy and sell. Then you have the middle where you might have some VIP customers. If you want to build a team and you want to help people, like, my belief kind of kept going up. And then I realized, I'm like, okay, not only can I do this and make, at that time, $1,000 was what I wanted to make a month. That would have been literally life-changing for us. I made more than that my first month working my butt off. And that's what's awesome, is you can also help other people do that. So with this company, as you guys know, it's not like somebody sitting at top of the mountain and me just being like, oh, look at me, I'm getting rich up here. You are not succeeding unless your team is succeeding and you are all up on that mountain together. And I love that. And I actually love the very thing that I hated that anyone could sell it in the beginning, that I was so close-minded to, is actually one of the things that I love the most, because why should I discriminate that somebody else is educated if they're a veterinarian or a cosmetic chemist, but they don't have a cosmetology license piece of paper that we went to for a year to go to school to get that? Why should they not be able to be an expert at recommending great products when they see it? All the tools are there. You do not have to be a hairstylist for this. So I absolutely love that. And I love that it gives my clients who are sitting in my chair that, maybe they were struggling with infertility and I didn't have anything to give them before. I was just a hairstylist. I didn't have a way out. And the fact that now I have an opportunity, I treat it like a gift. It literally is a gift that I can say, if you need this, I have this for you. I know what to do to help you be successful. Let's do this together. So I love that you can take it however you want to. If you want to build a team and you want all of you guys to be making a lot of money for whatever it is that you need it for, whether it's retirement, whether it's, I've had people pay for cancer treatments. That's expensive. My father-in-law died of cancer, and I remember the time, and that's what I was saying in the beginning of this video, time is something that it does have to be bought. You might think that time is free, but it is not. It costs money to live and breathe and eat and everything else. And when my father-in-law was passing away of cancer, time was not something that I had. I was working a crappy job that I wasn't able to be home with him, and I wasn't able to pay for him to have a private nurse come and, take care of him. And I don't want that to ever happen again. If God forbid, if the worst happens, I want to be like, you know what, here is anybody in my family, however much money you need to see the very best doctor, you go do that. You know, I want my daughter to go to whatever school that she wants to go to, you know, so it gives you options. I was talking to one of my new teammates last night, and she's like, her church is trying to build a new church, and she's like, you know, it's going to take them $1 million to be able to get this church. I want to be able to give them a lot of money. So what else could you do where that is an option? You know, it gives you options that you wouldn't have had before. You know, things like that don't happen for people like me, and it's amazing. I mean, network marketing is the way of the future. It's, you know, everybody is doing online grocery pickup, and Amazon and like Macy's and JCPenney are going out of business, and it's smarter, you know, work smarter. And as far as network marketing goes, a lot of you guys know that there are people making life-changing amounts of money. But I love that the culture and the community of where this company is never tells us to be greedy with it. You don't see them. If you guys know Monat, you know that it's culture, community, gratitude. Like everywhere that we go, we are taught to leave it in a better place than we found it. You know, we just went to Bermuda, and they do those gratitude projects where they bought, we all chipped in, and then Monat matched it, and we bought them the opportunity to have Wi-Fi to talk to their families because they were on the cruise ship and they couldn't. And we were having crew members come up to us and be like, "You're with Monat, thank you so much, thank you so much. Nobody else, there's never been another group who came on this ship and actually cared about us, the crew. Thank you for doing that for us," you know. And it's just like, we went to Vegas and they were donating to, there was the shooting, and it's just like, I know it's hard to put into words, but I guess this is a market partner only group, so you guys probably understand and kind of have those feelings already. But I joined for the product, and then it slowly became, what can I do for my family? And then it became, what can I do for everyone else? And now, yes, and donated the $7,000 to their children's special program while we were there. And there was a girl who got hurt on a moped, and her doctor bill was like a lot of money. And they just, home office, I think it was Senior Louise or Ray, was like, here's the credit card. She's our family. You need a life flight? No big deal. We got you. You're part of our family. Like, they don't have to do that, you know? They don't have to do anything that they do for us all the time. It's just such a sense of gratitude that I feel like that is the bow on top. Like, you have the amazing products. There's nothing else in direct sales that's doing hair care. There's nothing else that has the clinical data to prove that. The ingredients, like all of this is packaged into one. The comp plan, they have the marketing down pat. We have an awesome president. We have a heart of gold at the top leading that way. And you know what? Like, this might be controversial, but the talk of them when they put up and they give all the glory to God, and they say there is no way that this would have been possible without God, that to me is it wrapped up in a bow, and I'm like, that's it, that's my heart. Like, you guys got me. I'm in this for life. I will never, I couldn't ever leave it. Like, they just, it's family, and that is what they teach us. And I think that that's why we get so deeply ingrained in this business, because what else can you do that in, you know? So there's just so many aspects here, I feel like, going on. It's really hard to put into words, but if you're in this business, you probably already get that feeling. I was talking to one of my new teammates last night, and she was like, I kind of feel like excited. I don't know why, because she was really skeptical, but I remember that feeling. Does anybody else feel that way? Where I remember signing up and I was just like, I don't know why, but I feel like this is about to change our life. I don't know. And we call it Monat insomnia, because you're so freaking excited. I literally didn't sleep last night. So it's they start to feel it, you know, instantly when they come in. They feel that love, and that is probably my number one thing. We've had people come to God because of this company, which I think is amazing. But yeah, I mean, obviously there's the trips, the cars. I mean, they do a free car program. I have a CTSV outside in the driveway, and that's so cool, and I don't pay for it, you know? Like, we're so blessed. The house that we live in right now, we were able to put down a substantial amount of money on it, and it's our dream house. And I'm gonna be 27 tomorrow, and I never thought in a million years that we would have our dream house, you know? And like I said, I mean, it's just the stress of money, not having to worry about that, makes me a better person, I feel like. And you can do more to people, you know. It just, I don't know, it's just amazing. I don't think, do you guys have any questions? And I'm going to try to just wrap this up real quick, because I'm sure I've been on here forever. But yeah, I mean, the products are really why I got into it. Everything else I just fell in love with, because how can you not? Like, honestly, how can you not? Yeah, my clients are still using it. They're obsessed with it. I know that, you know, we've been through some negativity or controversy, but you guys, every brand out there has went through that. There are, like, I use the Rodan and Fields, the eyelash growth stuff sometimes whenever I remember, and there's lawsuits out against that. You know, people, that just happens. Like, people do crazy things. There's gonna be negativity. To be honest, I feel like that time frame really weeded out the garden of the people who weren't really, you know, like, love, bless, and release them, who weren't really, this wasn't their home, you know, it wasn't where they were meant to stay. And now it's like, I really feel like this second wind, like, we're about to, mark my words, have momentum. Like, can you guys feel the excitement coming back now? Like, we're all getting back to having so much fun and just the friendships, and it's just amazing. But I feel like now the people that I am noticing are the people who are so skeptical that said, thank you, Melanie, that said, you know, I was kind of going to wait and see, like, if you guys got the kinks worked out and what happened. But now that you're the #1 hair care company in the entire United States, and you guys have done everything that you guys said you were going to do, you did it. So now I'm ready. These are the people. This is the time. It's the right product. It's the right time. It's the right people. It's everything. And I just really hope that you guys, whether you just started, I know it can be overwhelming. We do have systems in place straight from home office, and they work. But just really just be excited. That's the bottom line. Is the products, we have an awesome product, be excited about that. We have an amazing comp plan, be excited about that. You know, we have something that honestly people are very intimidated by, because it's just, how can you compete with that, you know? Just be excited, and really, if take this opportunity and run with it. And trying to think, there was this, like, analogy that I saw the other day, and I loved it. And he had this this wheel of, like, your belief. It starts with your belief. So if you believe that you suck at this business and you're not going to do well, and or maybe you don't have a big enough belief, if you're just like, well, I want to do those things, but I don't really believe in myself, you need to be doing some personal development and really believe in this company, because I promise you, never in my wildest dreams did I think that our life would change this drastically. I never thought I would be here doing this. But when you have that big belief, then you take massive action with that belief, and that massive action produces massive success. And what's crazy is that goes back to the belief, because when you have the massive success, whether it be a paycheck or, you know, customer satisfaction or whatever it is to you, then that just instills that belief again, and you're going to do more. And, you know, it's the same thing is true with the opposite. If you have a little belief, you're going to do little action, you're going to get little success, and it's going to lower that belief. So just really make sure that you guys are keeping up with your personal development, pour into this company, all these team pages, keep your team involved. Yeah, we sound like psychos because we're so excited, but it's 15 months later, and it's amazing. You guys, please do not take this lightly. This is literally, what does Julie say, Janice? She says, I walk around every day with a gold ticket in my back pocket. Is that how it is? And that's literally what you need to think. Even if you just started this, if you've been in for however long, that is what we have. You guys have something that somebody else out there needs, and it's our job to let them know about it. So just don't take it lightly. And I love all of you guys, my Monat fam, and I'm gonna go see my baby sister and make some money while I'm doing it, and teach her how to make some money from the hospital bed, because it gives her options. She can't be working anywhere else right now. She's got to be in bed growing that baby. But what she can do is make an amazing paycheck, way better than what else she could be doing in the hospital bed, providing for her baby girl. So I'm gonna go hand out those golden tickets today, and I hope you guys will too. If you guys need anything, let me know, and I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you, Janice, for having me.